Previously on Town Hall 8 Free to Play, Joe got absolutely wrecked by a defending Electro Dragon in a global raid. We went through the various ways Clan War can help you gain serious loot and most importantly free gems. More Town Hall 8 starter armies were shared, and today we will see if level 1 Golems and Valkyries can 3-star at max Town Hall 8. Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Joe, and welcome back for episode 7 of the Town Hall 8 Free to Play. So, we had a very productive episode last one. We were talking about Clan War and how you can get some free gems and showing you off some really good starter armies with the dragons for Town Hall 8. But I'm going to get you caught up on what's going on with my base right now. So, we have completed 132 of the level 8 walls, and we have 93 level 7 walls remaining. We're only 7 days into this series, and we're almost done with walls. We're under the 100 wall mark. So that's a good thing, right? I mean, I just want to get them done and be done with it, right? So the king is at level 8, and I was going to put him down, but I decided to hold off because I'm in a clan war right now. We're in prep day, and I'm going to need him in the upcoming attack. So I'll put him down after the war. I just got to steal the Dark Elixir for it. Now, where did that Dark Elixir go? Well, the Barbarians finished in the laboratory, so I went ahead and put the Golem down. I had 65,000 Dark Elixirs just sitting there. I couldn't help myself, and I wanted to go ahead and put the Golems in for level 2, which means, obviously, that the level 4 Dark Barracks are complete, and we have our other Dark Barracks upgrading to level 3 right now. So we'll have one more level to go on that, and we will be finished with those. And since I had a builder available, and we had a bunch of elixirs sitting there doing nothing, we went ahead and started a level 10 barracks to unlock the P.E.K.K.A.s. So, I mean, we're looking good on our army. We're unlocking all of our troops, and now we just got to wait on the laboratory, the really slow laboratory, to upgrade our stuff. So I really wish I could get my hands on some research potions right about now. That's where I'm feeling with this right this second. But anyways, we're going to go ahead and get into a question of the day real quick. We got a question here by the Wandering Soul. Question of the day: any tips for Town Hall 8 trophy pushing as a Town Hall 8 without clan castle troops? Ooh, that's a very interesting question, because let's think about this for a second. So you might be able to 3-star Town Hall 8s without clan castle troops, very weak Town Hall 8s. Now, you start moving into the max Town Hall 8s, maybe a poor base design, you might be able to 3-star without clan castle troops. But as you start to trophy push and you cross into the crystal range, you're going to start facing off against Town Hall 9s. You're going to see Town Hall 9s, you're going to see Town Hall 10s, and you're going to need that extra oomph, higher level troops to help you out gaining the trophies that are required to get the 2 stars on those Town Hall 9s, especially the max ones. So I'm going to say no, it's probably not a good idea to push without clan castle troops. If you need a clan, I know PDX Reloaded is full right now. I'm going to have to start thinking of something to do with this, because PDX Reloaded has been full. We lose a player and we gain 2 more players knocking on the door. I don't know what to do about this yet, whether we're going to need another clan or what. I don't have enough high-level players that are willing to run clans. If I did, then I might start up another clan. We'll see how that plays out in the upcoming future. But I just recommend don't trying to push up into Crystal League, trying to get to Master without clan castle troops. You really do need those, because they will definitely benefit you. And if you have a comment or a question of your own, go down in the comments below and hashtag question of the day. And before we move on, I have a question for you guys. What is your favorite troop and why? Why do you like that troop so much? What is your favorite army? Drop it down in the comments below and let us know, and we'll be sure to probably talk about it in the next video. And I will share in the next video what my favorite troop is and what my favorite army is for Town Hall 8. All right, so anyways, today's video is going to be talking about the GoVaHo army with level 1 Golems, level 1 Valkyries. And I want to reference a video that I did a few months ago, and it actually got really popular, surprisingly. I don't know how, but it was labeled Best Town Hall 8 Attack Strategy, and it's basically me showing you very detailed breakdown of the Golems, Valkyries, and Hogs, the army that I like to use in Clan War. Now, the troops in that video were maxed out, so people went down in the comments, and one comment in particular was from Sir Discussion, and he says, heads up, don't use this attack against max Town Hall 8 when your troops aren't maxed. Find another attack. Now, I'm going to go ahead and start by saying that is probably, actually it's not probably, it is, in reality, it is a very poor example of good advice. It was the way he probably should have worded that at the end. Instead of saying find another attack, He should have said, find another base. And what I mean by that is, let's think about this for a second. If you're facing off against a max Town Hall 8 and you do not have max level troops and you are 3-starring a max Town Hall 8 with low level troops, more than likely that base design is really bad, or it's just a bad design in general. I mean, let's think about it. If you are able to 3-star a max Town Hall 8 with low-level troops, that means that the Town Hall level has serious problems and it cannot defend itself. It's designed that way for a reason. You have to have max-level troops in order to 3-star a max-level base. It's called balancing. Every single update, you see some form of balancing for a recommended Town Hall. Obviously, right now, it's more like Town Hall 11s and Town Hall 12s. Town Hall 8 has been done for many years. They haven't touched it balance-wise probably since about 2016 when they added the bomb tower. So in reality, if you have low-level troops, you need to find a lower base. Okay, so based on that advice from Sir Discussion telling us that if we have low-level troops, find another army, that it will not 3-star against a Town Hall 8 max. This is a max Town Hall 8. This is my Little Joe account, fully max Town Hall 8. It's been like this forever. The base is from Clash Tutor. She was an amazing content creator here on YouTube, and this is called the Hurt Locker base. I'm sure you can Google it and find it. But anyways, I know where the traps are located on this base, and so that kind of gives me a little bit of an advantage, but we're really just testing the theory on whether this attack strategy will work with low-level troops against a max Town Hall 8. So basically what you're seeing right now is a clan castle lure. There are balloons in the clan castle. I could have put a dragon. It doesn't really matter. Either one will do fine. You got to take care of it regardless. And so those balloons are going to move down. Let's speed it up. That way we're not going to wait on this. So I'm pulling the balloons all the way to the edge of the base, and then I'm going to drop the single poison spell. And yes, I'm missing a poison spell because my dark spell factory is currently upgrading to unlock the earthquake spells. So we're going to use 3 wizards and the barbarian king, and then we're going to drop our level 1 golems to start tanking for us. And you got one over there in the far western side going after a mortar, and then the next one is over here by the barbarian king. We also backed it up that builder's hut over there with an archer to take care of that, and we're just allowing our troops to clear. We got to allow the wizards to work so that way our Valkyries go where we want them to go. We're going to use the wall breakers to scout a baby bomb, and then we're going to open up the compartment. Then now that we have opened up the compartment, found a spring trap with a wall breaker, our Valkyries are going to go in and go take care of a wizard tower, move up into a mortar, and then the rage spell is there to boost them up, power them up. They're only level 1s anyways, so we got to make the best out of them that we can. All right, so now you'll see that the Valkyries are working their way through. They found another spring trap, and now they're getting really weak. They're getting targeted by our defenses, so we're going to drop our level 9 hog riders from our clan castle, and they're going to move in, and the remaining of our level 2 hog riders are going to move into the top side of the base, and they're going to sweep around. All we have left is 2 archer towers and 1 cannon. So as they move through, they're being chased by skeleton traps or skellies from a skeleton trap. And if I had a poison spell, I would drop it there to take care of those based on the previous video that I showed you that trick. And then the hogs are going to go out and take care of the final mortar, turn around, take out the skeletons, and then deal with the barbarian king. And so you'll notice based on the weak army, we lost most of our wizards, so we don't really have a lot of cleanup, and really now we're just dependent on the hog riders to do all the cleanup. So am I going to say that this army works against a max Town Hall 8? Certainly it works against the right base with the right attacker, but at the same time, do I necessarily personally trust it to use it all the time? No, I certainly do not. So that is the attack strategy. We're not going to watch the cleanup. Let's go ahead and get out of here, and let's go do a live one and see if we can find a decent base to do this on. Okay, so this base doesn't look too bad. It's actually not fully maxed out, and that's kind of what we were going for. We're looking for bases that are still Town Hall 8s, but they're not fully maxed out, and we have a clan castle in the core that we need to check. So we're going to send 1 hog rider in to check that clan castle and make sure that there's not a dragon and balloon, just like we got going on right now. So we did find ourselves a dragon and a balloon, so let's go ahead and pull them out to the edge, and let's go ahead and drop the poison spell to start battling it out and weakening that dragon and balloon. That's really the idea here. We got to make sure that we take care of those and keep them in the poison spell. So let's drop our king, and let's drop a few wizards to deal with that. So the best part about the king is that he has an ability. That way when he starts getting targeted really bad, then you can use his ability and get him out of there, but the dragon does fall. So that's exactly what we wanted to happen. And now we're going to drop our golems, follow it up with some wizards, and then we have our wall breakers. So King's ability needs to be used. Let's go ahead and open up this compartment for our golems and King, and we got wizards going around the outsides, and let's go ahead and drop our Valkyries and get them into the base. All right, so they're going to work their way towards the core. We got golems, Valkyries. Let's drop our rage spell right about here. Have them crack through. Let's go ahead and drop that wall breaker and get rid of it. And then the Valks are going to go through and find some skeleton traps, and they're going to find the King and start taking it on. Let's go ahead and help out our troops since the defenses are distracted. And let's go ahead and drop the high-level hogs right there. They're going to take on the Archer Tower, and now we have our heal spells ready to go. So let's go ahead and drop a heal spell here. Hogs are going to move through that first hidden Tesla, go into the mortar, follow it down into the cannon, and up into the Archer Tower. Now, you'll see that that one golem is tied up on the mortar, and in fact, probably going to take it down, and we'll drop our final heal spell. Now, did I mention that our spells are not fully maxed out either? They are not. We still have another level to go on our heal spell, and we have 2 levels to go on our rage spell. So you'll see that we're working with a very weak army. We're not working with fully maxed out anything, and so I want to try to give you a little bit more of a realistic value. This type of base is perfect for this army if you don't have maxed out level troops. So level 1 golems, I mean, heck, we still got both of the level 1 golems. They're still both alive and very much intact. So they do have enough hit points to take on these types of bases. And the Valkyries, we did lose them. They probably hit spring traps or something, but you see that we got a very beautiful 3-star attack with that attack strategy. Now, I wouldn't necessarily recommend using this army out in global because it is a very expensive army. This is more of a clan war army, and I'm going to probably switch back into a dragon army and start looking for dark elixir and stealing lots of dark elixir. This army right here is actually for the clan war that's about to start here in a bit, but again, I'm not necessarily one of those players that just goes off of what I read in the comments. I got to try it out for myself, and I'm just one of those people that has to prove it wrong sometimes and show that sometimes there's always somebody out there that's better than you, and there's a lot of players that are way better than I am, but I'm just really decent at explaining things, I guess. So we're going to take a look at one more replay, and I'm going to walk you through the steps on this, and we're going to finish it up with this army for the day. So this base right here is almost maxed out. It's got some components that are still upgrading, but the point of it is that if you start out by checking the clan castle, make sure that you start with dropping your 2 golems to block the defenses, spread some wizards out back behind, use your wall breakers wisely to open up the compartment, and set a nice wide funnel, this zone right here, for your Valkyries to go inside the base using the rage spell for those Valkyries and allow them to work. Now, if you run the hogs to the outer flank to help those Valkyries, it helps you out even better. So the Valks are going to crack through this compartment and go up into the bomb tower and take it out. That's what I really wanted to go on, was that bomb tower. And so then we're going to sprinkle our hogs in to back up the Valkyries. Since we're losing them, they're going down rapidly, and we're going to merge our hogs together through this zone, taking out a cannon, wizard tower, hidden Tesla, and the air sweeper. Now, the hogs are going to finish up and go around the top side of the base. There's obviously defenses that we're upgrading, so it's not fully maxed out, but it's pretty close. And as long as you follow these steps, you will be perfectly fine with 3-starring with this attack strategy. Now, again, this is not a starter army. This is an advanced army. I would highly recommend dragons for you if you just don't feel confident with this type of army. But if you follow these steps that I give you and don't change it, don't start with hogs in the beginning, but start with the golems and take care of the clan castle troops and the enemy king, you will be able to do this every single time on just about every single base, guys. Obviously, there's bases that claim to be anti-hog, but if you're smart enough and know to find the locations that have spring traps in them, you'll be able to do this same exact thing. So anyways, that is going to wrap us up for today. I'm going to speed this up, that way you can see the army one more time and screenshot it if you need it. There it is. And if you enjoyed the content, smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't done so already, and we'll see you in the next one, guys. Take care.